back. Welcome back to another episode right here at Mike's Moz and Customs. Happy New Year. We are now well on our way into 2024. Okay, a month in. So I'm throwing my hat into the ringer for the Four Horseman diecast group monthly build off. Not monthly build, monthly group build. There we go. Monthly group build. They put out a theme every month to customize and build a car with them. And this month's theme is exotics. So I have this car here that was given to me quite a while ago from this gentleman right here. I had made a purchase from him on Macari, and he had discovered my YouTube channel and asked for me to do something for him of my choice on this Lamborghini. He's a huge Lamborghini fan. So I've already got the car stripped. I got the post drilled and tapped, ready to go. There's no chrome to strip off. We're definitely going to do a wheel swap because these wheels that we have here are just too basic. So we'll go through our collection of wheels and try to find something. So I'm going to do some research and figure out what I might want to do for some colors on this and some interior detail. So I'm going to go look into some of that, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so here we have the four major components of our Lamborghini that we're working on here for the EXOCTICS Four Horseman build. And I got these wheels here that we're going to glue into the main chassis. And then we're going to go ahead and clean up the main casting a little bit more and get that sprayed with my metal primer prep that I use. And then we'll get to be working on the main color. All right, so first step there before we do any primer prep is cleaning the body. And I just went through two of them. I used a green Scotch-Brite wheel and a black Scotch-Brite wheel. So the green is 150 grit and the black is 300. And I just cleaned the body, the casting up really good. Got it all nice and shiny, ready to accept some primer prep spray. And but now we go on over to the sink and give it a good degreasing. All right, so there we have it back from the sink and the degreaser. So we just give it a quick wipe down here with the towel to get it started to be dry, and then we're gonna get it set up on my third hand here in just a second. So with my alligator clip deal here, there we go. Now that'll be all set up and ready for the primer prep. So this is a Mr. Metal Primer from Mr. Hobby. I use this as a prep for the metal. It's more like an etching primer. What it does is it helps the paint adhere to the metal. So when using acrylic paints and the metal, in the past I've done it without this, and the paint lifts off fairly easily. So this is my next step. All right, so here we are at the paint booth, and this here is my version, my first attempt at zenithal priming. So what I did is I started with a black base primer, and then there's some gray tones in there, and then white across the top. So the color that I'm using is a Turbo Dorks color shifting paint. So as I apply that color to these different shades of primer, it'll make those color shifts stand out a little bit more. So that's the start of that. So we'll see how this final result turns out. All right, where are we at with our Lamborghini? So I got a couple different projects going on here. That's why the bench is such a mess. But I got the window polished up and cleaned. I dipped it in the pledge, right? Yes, the pledge. I'm not going to do anything at all with the interior. That's going to stay just like that. The window is done, nice and shiny, ready to go. The base is almost done. The wheels are in there, nice and glued it in. Not going to do anything under here. I'm going to do a little bit of detail work right here for the exhaust, but that's about it, because when the interior goes in, boom, the rear detail is done. The front detail is on the car itself. This color came out awesome. It's a Turbo Dork called Twin Suns. It's just super cool. And I'm hoping that this is only a portion of how cool it's going to look, because I still have to clear coat it. But I did some front detail work right here. You can see the lights. I put in some black. I still want to go back in and do some potentially some, I think, some chrome. But I blacked out these vents along the side right here. I think that's all that I'm going to do for interior detail there, mainly because, let me show you real quick. When you, body detail, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm rushing. When you put the interior in, the black comes through. So I'm not going to worry about it. I think that's going to look pretty sick. Once you get it clear coated, it's going to be really cool. So, yeah, I just got to work on some more final details with this, and hang on there with me, and we will be back with you on the turntable with the final result. Okay, so bear with me here. We're getting ready to do some clear coating with our good friend Paul over there at Diecast Graveyard. We're going to work with his 2K clear coat that he sent over to us to do some testing with. I've already used it on one of my plastic model kits that you've seen earlier in this month. Well, there's a hood right here that's part of that. So you've already seen that. You've already seen that finished product. Now we're going to do it on this this Lamborghini. So I got my paint booth cleaned. I got the temperature up to where I want it to be. Now we just got to get to doing some mixing with these guys, and I'm going to try to show you that. It's a 4-to-1 mix with the hardener in the clear. So I got my Grex airbrush ready to go with a 0.5 needle in there, which is what's recommended for the clear. And my air compressor is set to a constant 30 psi when I'm spraying. It's sitting at 30 psi for the clear coat. So I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit over this way so you guys can check out the mixing part of it. So we'll see how this goes here. So here we have our Diecast Graveyard 2K clear and hardener. So the mixing ratio is 4-to-1. So I use these little eyedroppers right here. I'm just going to drop out 1 drop to 4 drops. But what I'm going to try and use a mixing ratio of 4 and 16. And we'll see how that goes. So hang in there with me and we'll get that done. Okay, I got it. I'm not so sure that it's going to be enough, but we're going to start with the really light mist coats on the body itself right here. Just like anything else. The first coat is just a mist coat. That's it. Not even going to see it. And then we have, this is just the mist coat and 1 heavier coat, so a medium coat. And then we're going to go ahead and, just in a couple more minutes, going to give it another little bit heavier coat and 1 more final coat after that. So I'll be back with you over on the other bench and show you those final results. All right, so here we are with the final results of the clear coat, which is the Diecast Graveyard 2K Clear. Fantastic product. Be sure to check the link out down below in the description to get on over there to Diecast Graveyard and get yourself some of this clear coat. This stuff is phenomenal. So you'll see just coming up here in a second, we're going to have the completed casting on the turntable. And there we have the January 2024 Four Horseman EXOCTICS build. I hope you enjoyed this. It's my tippy-toe dip back into doing some more diecast on a regular basis. I hope you've enjoyed what we've had to show you here today. And we look forward to showing you quite a bit more in the future.
And thanks for joining me here for another episode here at Mike's Mods and Customs. If you really like what you see here, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and maybe even share it along to a couple of friends of yours. Once again, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next one.